The Barents Sea, stretching across Norway and Russia, is a cold, mysterious expanse where the Arctic meets the Atlantic. For centuries, its ecosystem was stable. Cod, haddock, starfish, and sea urchins lived in delicate balance on the seafloor. But now, a new force has arrived. The red king crab, a giant spiky invader brought here by humans. With leg spans reaching 6 feet, these crabs are colonizing the seafloor, disrupting ancient rhythms. Native species are unprepared for this relentless predator. Imagine the seafloor shadows of armored giants moving with purpose, crushing shells and claiming territory. The seabed, once peaceful, is now a battleground. The king crab's presence is a profound disturbance, changing the very fabric of this underwater world. What began as a scientific experiment has become an ecological crisis. The Barents Sea is now a living laboratory, showing the consequences of introducing a powerful species into an unprepared environment. The silent invasion continues, and the future of this underwater world hangs in the balance. The red king crab's claws grip not just prey, but the fate of the Barents Sea itself. This is a story of unintended consequences, a reminder of how easily we can disrupt nature's balance. The ancient kingdom beneath the waves faces a new, unstoppable ruler. The king crab's journey to the Barents Sea began as a Soviet experiment in the 1960s. Soviet scientists wanted to create a valuable fishery, so they transported red king crabs from the North Pacific to Murmansk. After several attempts, thousands of crabs were released into the cold, nutrient-rich waters. The crabs vanished into the deep, but beneath the surface, they thrived. With no natural predators and plenty of food, their numbers exploded. By the 1990s, king crabs had crossed into Norwegian waters, shocking local fishermen. The experiment had succeeded too well. The king crab's reign in the northern seas had begun, spreading far beyond anyone's control. A bold plan had unleashed an unstoppable invader. The red king crab is a voracious predator, devouring almost anything on the seafloor. With powerful claws, they crush clams, mussels, and snails, and dig for worms and other creatures. Moving in large groups, they clear entire areas of life, leaving barren landscapes behind. Starfish and sea urchins, once common, are now decimated. This intense predation triggers a trophic cascade, reshaping the entire food web. Their reproductive power is staggering. A single female can carry hundreds of thousands of eggs. Larvae drift with currents, spreading the invasion far and wide. In the Barents Sea, with few natural checks, the crabs outcompete native species for food and space. The red king crab's reign is one of dominance, pushing the ecosystem to its breaking point. Their appetite and rapid spread make them the perfect invader. The king crab's life begins as a tiny drifting larva, vulnerable to countless predators. Only a few survive to settle on the seafloor where they molt and grow, facing constant threats. Each molt brings new size and strength, but also vulnerability as their shell hardens. King crabs can even regenerate lost limbs, a crucial survival tool. After 7 to 10 years, they reach full-size armored giants, with few natural enemies in the Barents Sea. Their journey from microscopic larva to dominant adult is a story of resilience and adaptation. This complex life cycle, with its long-distance dispersal and survival skills, fuels their success as invaders. The Barents Sea's new rulers are built for conquest. Their transformation is both remarkable and alarming for the ecosystem. The king crab's rise is a testament to nature's adaptability and its vulnerability to disruption. The seafloor's balance has been forever changed. The king crab's relentless march has devastated the Barents Sea floor. Their digging and feeding bioturbation turns diverse habitats into barren wastelands. Slow-moving species like starfish and sea urchins are easy prey, vanishing from once rich areas. The loss of these species ripples through the food web, altering kelp forests and fish nurseries. The ecosystem's complexity is replaced by a monoculture dominated by crabs. This loss of biodiversity makes the system less stable and more vulnerable to change. The Barents Sea's role as a nursery for important fish like cod is threatened. The king crab is not just a predator, it's an ecological force, reshaping the seafloor. The long-term consequences remain uncertain, but the damage is clear. The full impact of the king crab's reign may not be known until it's too late. To fishermen, the king crab is red gold, a luxury catch worth hundreds of dollars each. Its arrival sparked a multi-million-dollar industry. bringing prosperity to remote northern communities. Catching these giants is tough, requiring heavy steel pots and grueling work in harsh Arctic seas. Only large males are kept, the rest are returned to ensure future harvests. Most valuable are live crabs, shipped worldwide to high-end markets. The industry creates jobs and economic stability, transforming coastal towns. Strict quotas aim to keep the fishery sustainable. Yet, this prosperity comes with a dilemma. The same crab that brings wealth is also an ecological menace. The region faces a conflict between economic gain and environmental cost. The king crab's value is matched only by the controversy it brings. The red king crab is both a lifeline and a threat for northern communities. Its fishery brings jobs and optimism, but at a steep ecological price. The crab's destruction of seabed life could undermine the entire marine environment, including vital fish stocks. Managing the crab is a balancing act between profit and preservation. In some areas, quotas maintain a stable population for harvest. In others, open seasons aim to eradicate the invader. This two-pronged strategy highlights the paradox: resource in one place, pest in another. Can we profit from an invasive species while trying to stop its spread? The king crab is now deeply embedded in both the economy and ecology of the North. There are no easy answers, only difficult trade-offs. The future depends on finding a balance between livelihoods and the health of the sea. The king crab forces us to confront the true cost of short-term gain. Its double-edged claw shapes the fate of the Barents Sea. Scientists have uncovered why the red king crab is such a successful invader. It thrives in cold water with a metabolism built for Arctic conditions. Its thick, spiky shell makes adults nearly untouchable in the Barents Sea. Lacking natural predators, their population explodes unchecked. The crab's robust immune system and ability to regenerate limbs add to its resilience. Not picky eaters, they switch diets easily, surviving even after depleting favorite prey. Their reproductive strategy, releasing hundreds of thousands of larvae, ensures rapid spread. Even if only a few survive, new populations quickly take hold. All these traits combine to make the red king crab nearly unstoppable. It is a creature built for survival, dominance, and conquest. The science is clear: this invader is here to stay. The red king crab's story is a lesson in unintended consequences. It brings both wealth and ecological upheaval, forcing us to seek balance. Current strategies combine controlled fisheries with aggressive containment, but the challenge is ongoing. Some argue for total eradication, but that would mean economic loss and may not be possible. The future of the Barents Sea depends on wise choices, balancing short-term gain with long-term health. The king crab is a problem we created and now must manage. Its presence forces us to ask, what do we value more, profit or preservation? The fate of this unique ecosystem hangs in the balance.